If you're into email marketing, you must have heard about the new security measures that have been implemented for bulk email senders. And to help you navigate these changes and ensure your compliance, HubSpot has introduced a new email security feature. In this video, we'll briefly touch on these requirements and demonstrate how to manage email authentication within HubSpot. Let's take this from the top. The story began when Google and Yahoo implemented stringent measures to combat the influx of spam from bulk email senders. If these requirements are not met, your emails could face delays, get blocked, or even be marked as spam. These requirements revolve around the implementation of SPF, DKIM, and DMARC protocols. SPF, or Sender Policy Framework, is a protocol that helps verify that an email comes from a domain that has permitted the sending server. In essence, SPF makes it harder for spammers to impersonate your domain. Next, DKIM, or DomainKeys Identified Mail. This authentication technique allows the receiver to check that an email was indeed sent and authorized by the owner of that domain. It provides an encryption key and detailed signatures that verifies that an email message was not faked or altered. And the last is DMARC, or Domain-Based Message Authentication, Reporting, and Conformance. DMARC unifies the SPF and DKIM authentication mechanisms into a common framework and allows domain owners to declare how they would like an email from that domain to be handled if it fails an authorization test. I know what you're thinking. It's a little too technical and not all that's fine, but what exactly is to be done here? HubSpot has rolled out a new feature that simplifies the process of for users to adhere to these new requirements. The feature enables users to effortlessly copy DMARC and SPF records from HubSpot to their domain name system, or DNS. Now let's dive into a step-by-step process of how to go about it. In your HubSpot account, click the settings icon in the main navigation bar. Next, you navigate to website and then domain and URLs. In the top right, you click connect and domain. You will now see a dialog box appear. Select email sending, then click connect. On the domain connection screen, you will enter the email address that you use to send marketing emails from. And after that, click next. And then you verify that the email sending domain is in fact correct. Then you click next again, and after this, we will manually update our domain records. Set up your DKIM by adding 2 CNAME records in your DNS provider. Click copy under the host and required data columns, then paste these values into the corresponding fields in your DNS provider. Next, you can add HubSpot's SPF record as a TXT record in your DNS provider. This record will provide a regularly updated list of IP addresses that HubSpot will use to send marketing emails from your domain. Click copy under the host and required data columns, then paste the values into the corresponding fields in your DNS provider. Next, set up your DMARC record by adding a TXT record in your DNS provider. Click copy under the host and required data columns again, and then paste them as per the corresponding fields in your DNS provider. As you configure each of the 3 DNS records, you can click verify in the bottom right to confirm that your records were added correctly. DNS records can take several hours to be fully verified. You can exit the domain setup and review the status of each authentication method in your domain settings. This feature is now available to use for Marketing Starter, Marketing Pro, and Enterprise users. I hope you found this video helpful. Give us a shout if you need help with anything we covered here. Thank you so much.